Oh,
Oh, the mic's on.
we're gonna restart.
No.
No.
Doing it live. Live here in the basement of Canada. Hello, viewer, and welcome to Chaotic Sentimental. I thought I was doing the wrong intro, and I paused for dramatic effect. We
What other
are
intro is there?
a small group full of big feelings and bad decisions.
It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm, trying,
Quite enjoyed
I'm
that.
pausing because I'm trying to remember what to say. We're here now. I am here with two lovely people, some of my favorite people, and we're going to play Dungeons & Dragons. Let me introduce them to you. On this side of the table, we have the lovely Cass. And over here on this side of the table, we have the lovely Sam.
Good evening.
And over here, you have I, Charlie Dungeon Master. And this here is one of our stories.
Funny.
So get cozy and buckle up.
Ooh, buckle up.
Roll the intro. Chaotic Sentimental, more like chaotic intro.
We're like chaotic.
Chaotic Sentimental.
Funny.
I rolled a natural one. Ooh, we're off to a good start.
See, you rolled out all the good ones.
Nah,
That's what you said earlier that it was. wrong.
19. The darkness is hungry.
Rawr.
A wizard and a warlock are all that stand in between. Aboard the Crimson Maw, Sorren, an ancient bloodthirsting captain seeking the extinction of a corrupted age, sails beside their newfound love, Talon, an eyeless, abyss-woven tiefling guided by shadow dragons. Welcome to a tragedy in the making. Bound by love, secrets, and impending ruin, they chase forbidden power and impossible answers aboard the Crimson Maw. The goal is nothing less than the death of a son and the destruction of a godlike entity. Salvation may be within reach, but so is oblivion. Dun, dun, dun.
It's very dramatic.
Gotta watch out for that oblivion.
Yeah. Careful, it'll get ya.
Watch out for that oblivion.
Mom, can you check under my bed for the impending oblivion? I'm scared.
Previously, on a sea of shadow, our Umbral adventurers sailed for the Red Waters. A 2 days travel from Barcarol. While out on the sea, they speak about their plans for when or if they find the Man-Vian machine and what to do with it. There are conflicting interests, possibly.
Possibly.
And another contingency is will Fraz hold his end of the bargain? The Demon Prince of Lies.
I mean, it's
Will
right
they
there
use
in the
it
name.
before Fraz, against him, or to flee him? Or will they simply destroy it? Sorren believes that nothing good can come from using it, but for Talon, it may be the only thing that can free her from Fraz and destroy her mother. As they awaken on the second night, the mountains of Bloodvein Pass are in the distance. A mere 2 hours out. We're 2 hours out.
We're 2 hours
I
out.
wrote it, so it's
2 hours
official. However, behind them is Grantham Sterling Wentworth, a coalition captain, and his galley. He will most likely gain on them before they make it through the Bloodvein Pass, but the Crimson Maw is capable of making it through the pass easier than Grantham's galley. Will they make it through the pass and outrun Grantham for the time being, or will they be destroyed by cannons and be more blood spilt in the red waters? Find out tonight on Chaotic Sentimental, A Sea of Shadow.
Wow.
That's very dramatic. Also,
I wrote it.
if Sorren's gonna die, they're not gonna die to Grantham fucking.
No
okay.
No.
friggin' way.
What,
Yeah.
What counts as Grantham Wentworth?
Anything that he has anything to do with.
Oh. Well,
Like, if his dad
Turns
kills me,
out-
that's fine. But if it's him or, like, his ship.
Turns out Fraz is playing the long game, and he's actually been hiding and disguising himself as Grantham this
Okay,
whole
that's
time.
it. I'm gonna throw down with Fraz. I don't care. Fucking hate that guy.
JK, I don't think that I don't think that Fraz would ever stoop that low.
That
you
is.
underestimate the Prince of Lies.
He just seems like he has a little better taste than
loftier
you know?
ambitions than
Yeah.
Grantham Sterling Wentworth.
Such a golden name. That name is just is rich with money.
Yeah, that is. That's one way of putting it.
If you hear any of those names, you're only 1/3 of what Grantham Sterling Wentworth's is worth.
Yeah, if you're just a Grantham, not rich enough.
But shout out to all the Granthams.
Shout out Grantham and Sterlings. Wentworths, you're on thin fucking ice.
So, as you awaken, you're 2 hours out, so I guess it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, we've been up for 6 hours ish.
This is why you take notes, kids, at the end of the fucking session.
This is true.
You see Grantham's galley, his ship, on the horizon behind you. In a few hours, your crew members are assembling and getting ready. They know the rigmarole with what it takes to get through Bloodvein Pass. You've done it before multiple times. It's just, this is kind of annoying because you're probably going to have someone contesting you while you try to pass through it. So, Redna comes to you and asks you a question. Captain, if we throw off some of the extra weight, maybe we can get more of a head start, and they won't be right on our tail when we actually get into the pass. Unless you think luck is on our side.
Best to not risk it. How much can we lose?
It's a great question. Well, how much are you willing to part with? With the stuff that makes sense, and I know that you'll say yes to, we can maybe gain half an hour. But that might be enough time to get us through the pass.
Do it.
Alright. Okay, drop it! And you hear her yell. And people start scrambling. They start just carrying boxes up. Crates of just, honestly, like, middling treasure and stuff like that that's kind of just been hanging around. A couple extra things like extra, like, spare supplies, air quotes as like a couple extra like outfits and uniforms. You had maybe some coalition garb from 3 years ago that you did the one
like
thing.
shit
Just
laying
shit like
around.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of broken tools that Sorrel hasn't gotten the fixing yet as he's kicking and screaming about getting rid of his stuff. And it's, yeah, basically just kind of doing like a hardcore clean shit when mom and dad come in and just start scooping shit out of your room because you haven't cleaned it.
Yeah.
Something similar to that.
Cool.
And it just starts going overboard. Sails drop. You are also magical in nature. You also have a few magical people, which you can use to accelerate your ship if you so wish. One of them being Tess, who is your storm sorceress.
Yes.
basically once per day, she can increase the speed of your ship. So this is something you can do, and you can. This will probably get you, if you drop all your weight and you do this, you'll probably be there within an hour.
Okay.
And you'll have a good heading on Grantham.
Okay.
And then you can spend your time fucking around.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because as you know how it works is, so the way that passing through the pass would be is that there's basically a series of checks.
Okay.
And if you don't succeed them, there's possibility of taking damage. If you fail too hard, like if you fail too badly, you may take damage. Otherwise, you're just kind of like wading water. You're not making progress.
Okay.
But as you succeed these checks, you'll get further through them. And again, if you succeed badly, there's a chance you may take damage. If you succeed really badly, there is a chance that you may be pushed back and actually lose progress.
Okay.
But that takes a really bad badly.
A really bad badly.
Yeah, really badly. Industry standard term.
Crazy.
So, with that, yeah. Did you want to use Tess?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You give the command, and she kind of ethereally.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah.
I've kind of always imagined her like that. Kind of floats and flies down, and you see her hair kind of starts to rise up, kind of like she's collecting static. And the winds begin to kind of like change and gather, and her eyes kind of turn to this glowing white as she and uses this massive gust of wind to your sails catch air. Sorrel gets tossed while he drops it. He's like reluctantly trying to hold on to his stuff, and then the wind jolts him around, and he drops it and fumbles over the edge. As the Crimson Maw takes off in the moonlight. As you sail for the hours, anything you wanted to do and prepare or anything you can think of? I'm not sure, but in case you had any ideas. Your crew's already like preparing for the possibility of combat, so
Yeah.
the Mangonel and the Ballista are being prepped and stuff like that. Mel and Eye Patch Pete are on the Ballista. Moxfield and Pete are on the Ballista. Mel is with the Minotaur.
Oh, Sorren.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Operating the Mangonel.
Cool.
Yeah, and people are just preparing for that possibility and bracing and stuff like for that. As the wind is through your hairs.
Through your hairs is just.
Through your hairs, each individual strand.
Yeah, none are clumping.
Yeah, if you have any ritual casts or things like that, you could definitely take the time to do that. If you like go into your study, you could find a more quiet place or whatnot and sit down and, if you wanted to do anything like that.
I think I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor.
Cool.
And do that kind of daily stuff. Apologies.
Sam, do you have anything you wish to do in this hour here for prepare or anything? Do you have any rituals you'd like to cast or?
I'm just gonna be sure that I have some of my items on me. Kind of thing, just checking and reminding myself of some of the cool stuff that I have.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Find relics and curios. Shout out. Leave a comment if you know what the fuck I'm quoting. And you'll earn 1,000 fucking cool points. And I will remember your YouTube name. I know it doesn't matter,
But he will remember.
I will. 10 years from now, I'll remember you. Find relics and curios. It'll be my sister. But you don't count. You obviously know that. Just kidding. I love your sister.
Yes.
What cool items are you reminding yourself that you have, Sam?
You would love to know, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
It's pronounced Dungeon Master, but yes.
Wouldn't you like to know, Dungeon Boy?
Would you care to regale the viewers?
Oh, it's for the viewers now, is it?
Yeah, I'll plug my ears.
He's listening, I can tell.
Well, you know, I'm gonna make sure that in my pockets, or in my little satchel or such, I've got my lines. I've got my Wand of Wonder. Got my deck of yeah. Don't you remember what happened in the forest way at the beginning?
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot.
Oh yeah.
My deck of illusions. I have a potion of healing. I also have a potion of water breathing. And yeah, so just like I'm just
Oh right, 'cause
ready
we thought...
to rock.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm ready to punch Sterling Wentworth in the Grantham Sterling Wentworth in the face.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's beat his ass. I just want to face him in a one-on-one fight.
Sorren, are you preparing? Just Mage Armor, yes, right?
Mage Armor. And then just going around, making sure people are doing their jobs. Kind of angrily, of course, because now I'm pissy.
Awesome. Yeah.
And Sorrel gets a death glare. If he's being whiny.
He's just kind of sniffling a bit about these things. He literally was just all broken tools and just scrap metal and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Like just stuff that like is very easily replaced.
Yeah, it was like 7 pairs of boots with like holes in the bottom, you know,
Just stuff like that. Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay.
His collection of fingerless gloves.
Why does he have so many? That's an entire grateful.
He changes them like socks. All right, you sail for the hour, constantly checking over your shoulder. You see, Grantham is gaining, but not in the rate in which you would have before. You are going to meet those gates, roughly an hour before he does. Or I say gates, that entrance, roughly an hour before he does. Hopefully, you don't spend too long trying to pass through those waters because his ship's fast and you will technically not be moving forward, right? You're trying to move forward, but it will definitely slow you down. So, you arrive. As you come to these this Bloodvein pass, there's almost this kind of like strange roar as you watch these waves come from this passage. These two large, like deep brownish red mountain or cliff sides kind of come together and don't ever touch, but they leave maybe like a 100-foot opening. No, it's been more than that. 180-foot opening. As you watch like the waves just kind of wash out from there in this strange kind of non-understandable way, because as far as you know how the ocean waters work and tides and waves, it just seems it's strange. The winds also kind of die down a bit as you feel the winds behind you, and you can see in your sails that the air is still carrying you forward, but you can feel like heavier winds kind of from all directions in front of you, like the elements don't really know what to do in this strange location. As the smell of like the ocean, like the saltwater smell mixed with that tangy iron scent of blood. Fittingly, strangely enough, the red waters don't smell like blood, but the reason why this is called Bloodvein Pass is because it actually does have that scent of blood as you pass through. It's always had that. As you come into the beginnings of Bloodvein Pass. Who do you want to operate the boat? There'll be a water's vehicle handling check that'll be involved.
Probably either me or Murder. Then at that point, who would I know who would have the best chance?
Yeah, you or Mur. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Okay.
Just so I feel less bad about it. Well, actually, I feel more bad.
You step up to the wheel and you start giving commands of everybody, and they start rigging the sails and pulling down ropes of time, trying to catch them in the strange ways that they are. As you get closer and you feel the waves crash against the bow, you feel the boat almost like when you hit brakes in a car, just kind of, and it gets pushed up as it kind of throws you forward. You can see some of the sails are kind of dying down and don't really know what to do. Sometimes they like ripple and wave. Sometimes they ripple and wave as like the wind is doing like a cross cut against it, or it's not actually grabbing the sail, but then it'll catch them again and kind of pull the ship forward before you crash and hit another wave, as it seems to just fight you and not want you to come in. Give me a water vehicles. Are you proficient in water vehicles? Okay, I thought you were, being a captain of a pirate ship for so many years.
You would hope.
But wouldn't it be funny if you...
That would be a little bit funny.
Yeah, give me a water vehicles handling check.
Okay. Do I have an advantage on this? Because I've sailed this before.
No.
It's kind of messed up. 13 for 16.
Awesome. You feel the waves crash along the side, and you've done this before. The wheels like just kind of like jerks and wants to pull right, and then will randomly pull to the other side, almost like there's something under the water fiddling with your rudder.
Messed up.
And it's just the strange undercurrents that come across, and they crisscross and crash against each other. But you maintain and you stay on course, and you sail over the waters. You make progress. You get past the first phase. You look back and you can see Grantham is gaining. He's still a little ways away here. But when you're looking back there, you see a plume of smoke appear from the front of his ship. And that's when you see a small little speck get larger, and you hear this sound. And maybe 500 feet out from the back of your ship, this large ball of iron or stone.
He has cannons on the front of his ship?
He has cannons on the front of his ship. He's grabbed them. He's rich as fuck. He's got all the nice things. They'd all be plated in gold if he could.
Oh my goodness.
I fucking hate this guy.
They are... Yes, the cannons crash into the water. So you haven't encountered a lot of cannons. You know that... what Agni was telling you, that it was kind of becoming a new thing. Gunpowder is slowly becoming. Firearms have been a thing. Basically, the rich were the ones that were able to afford the cannons. The biggest fear was always like when the coalition gets them. You've heard rumors that some ships have had them, but this is your first time actually seeing the coalition with the cannons.
And of course, it's fucking wet.
You're not sure. Yeah. You're not sure what their range is, but judging by how far that is out and kind of how it fired, you're actually probably out of range right now, and they're just like doing Hail Mary shots just in hopes, because they want to catch you. They're up. You can tell that you only do that if you're upset. And
Yeah.
you're like, do it anyway!
Like Wentworth's throwing a tantrum.
Yes. It's the start of his tantrum that is slowly gaining on you. But that's when the waves crash against you again, and you reassert your attention to the matter at hand. Can you give me another water vehicle's handling check?
Yes.
You got this.
9.
9. Unfortunately, the waves crash against the side, and you, as you're kind of like rubbernecking and turning around, the wheel of the ship just starts going, and you try and get your hand in there and just smack your hand away a couple times before you throw your whole arm and everything in there, and the ship starts turning and just as just waves crash against it. Everybody's just being tossed around. We are going to roll a die.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
We're gonna roll a die.
We're gonna roll 2
I
die.
wrote some fucked up equation here and I'm trying to decipher this math I wrote. What the fuck? X equals number of dice.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Yeah, okay, sorry, where's your
What?
Let me just open this up quick, unless you have it on you.
The ship stat block?
Yeah, you got your
I have it.
stat block?
I do.
Okay. What's your damage threshold?
Damage threshold is 20, I believe.
Got you.
Oh, 15.
15?
Yeah.
Cool. Don't worry about all the sounds you heard.
I'm worried about the sounds.
As the waves crash against the side of your ship before you kind of recorrect yourself. Everybody on the one side of the ship lets go of the ropes and so the sails can turn as everybody else ties them, hooking them up to little nobbins on the ship there. Talon, you're basically thrown down to like one hand as you kind of like right yourself up. And you're like, I better be careful or else I might fly off the boat. I'm assuming you're next to Sorren there. Or are you somewhere specific? You want to be at the front or?
I don't want to be too close to Sorren while they're doing their thing. I would prefer to be able to observe, but like be ready to like do something. And I feel like Talon wouldn't feel like that at the back of the boat.
Okay.
So probably like kind of where the crab folk guy is right now.
Yeah, okay.
Somewhere
Cool.
around there. Yeah.
I'm also assuming you're helping every now and then or whatever. Like,
Yeah. If someone says something.
Yeah, you've been, I mean, like just doing general shippy things. You've been sailing
Shippy
enough
things?
Shippy things. Yeah, you have been on the ship now.
that you do know the general
For a while.
basics. So I'm imagining there you're also like there help pulling the ropes or whatever you can or
Sure. Yeah.
and things like that. You correct yourself. You fail to make any progress as you fight against these waves. Everybody repositions themselves and braces themselves as you attempt to make another check to see if you can progress through the next phase here. So give me another vehicle handling check, please. Is it a natural one?
No,
Okay.
that's
All right. I was like, you fail bad or just bad?
Just bad.
Okay. Cool.
Why are you doing this to me, Dice? Please.
Everybody is. Quick question on the damage threshold.
Yes.
It has to take a minimum of that damage, but is that
To actually do any damage, yeah.
but is that damage subtracted? So
Like, what do you mean?
like anything like let's say the threshold is 15.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that is 14 or lower does no damage.
Does no damage, correct?
But
If it's 17 damage, it takes a full 17 damage.
takes the full 17.
Yes.
It doesn't take 2.
No.
Yeah, okay, it's not like a damage reduction. It's like minimum amount of
Minimum
damage
amount, it
done.
has to hit that much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how I thought, but then I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Because I think this is actually like maybe the only second time I've done damage threshold. Okay. Unfortunately, as you're there trying to still get your bearings again, it immediately jerks and pulls the other way. As the sails immediately just like stop, as if no wind is suddenly behind your sails, and then a wave crashes against the side of your ship. Oh, geez.
It's okay.
I like
She's
saying those numbers.
She has a
Okay.
lot of HP.
28 points of bludgeoning damage as it crashes against your ship. Comes up. You see it as it like snaps part of the banister up near the front, as the water washes across, and there's the crates all kind of. Well, I guess maybe you tossed a couple of the crates over. I'm kind of You see Sorrel get swept out by the waves and land flat on the deck and quickly right himself up. As that's when, again, you hear you look back. It's about maybe the same distance still, 500, 400 feet. It's kind of way off. Still doing like Hail Marys. But the ship does seem slightly bigger. You're just guessing. He's putting all his effort in as you're just kind of like
Sitting ducks.
yeah, you're kind of just wading water. You're barely moving forward. Give me another attempt to try and pass the second phase. There's 3 phases in case you need.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, all right. You lock in.
I love
in that
you.
curve now. Yeah, you
Locked in and locked in.
You grab the wheel and you plant your feet. You start barking out orders and telling people to do such things. You have a prediction and an idea of exactly what's going to happen, because you've done this before. You can see that there's another wave kind of coming, and you're going to angle yourself in such a way. It collides with you, and you take that ride, and you're able to and progress yourself forward. You've made it past the second phase.
Yay.
There's one more phase left.
Yay!
As you're here, you can hear almost like wild animals of roaring sounds as these waves and the winds blow through this pass. Just as the waves are much larger, you feel the ship doing like fully up and down, like your stomach drops a little bit every now and then as you reach an apex, and then the ship drops down. Can you give me a vehicle handling check?
Question.
Yes.
Because I got a nat 20 in the last one. Can I have advantage on this one?
You may.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
You're so sweet, Charlie.
Oh my god.
Did you roll 2 ones?
No, one's a 7, so it's a 10.
10.
But that would have been really funny. That would have been really fucking funny. Thank you, Dice. Not you. You're bad.
As a large wave comes up and you feel its apex and your stomach drops a little bit, you just feel that you're suddenly there. You were pulling and holding against like the motion of the ship, wanting to you're counter steering with the ship. And then as the apex comes and you lean down, you immediately just what you assume is only to happen is that your ship is tilted enough and the water is dropped that your rudder has come out of the water and there's no more resistance as you immediately turn your wheel, and then suddenly it drops back down and you take like a hard turn as the waves and everything catches you basically readjusted your wheels while they were in the air, and then you landed and then just took a hard turn as you
Well, shit.
swing yourselves. Can you two give me a dexterity saving throw for this one? Since this is not kind of like a wave hitting you, but instead the ship flailing around. I'm going to roll a general one for your crew.
Okay.
They're all good.
They're all good?
It's a natural 18.
15.
15? 22. You both hold on.
Thank
as
God.
you definitely, you brace yourselves both in time, whether by like pulling out blades and digging them into the wood, and you see Sorrel sliding, and he does exactly that with his 2 knives and catches himself as his little toesies hang over. One of his boots is ripped open and his toes stick out. As he pulls himself, and Valen just grabs him by his coat and picks him up. Puts him on top of some crates.
This is cool.
And all of you, your whole crew just kind of like collects themselves. So you all hold yourselves. You do not make the advance though. You just have one more. Yeah, you've done 2 out of the 3 phases. Unfortunately, with the fail of that roll, you do not progress. But fortunately, no one was thrown overboard. As you brace yourselves and get ready for the next attempt to try and keep the ship straight, avoid any crazy collisions with some strange broadside waves, please give me a vehicle handling check.
I don't believe in
Is
you
it a
anymore.
natural one?
No, it was a 4 for a 7.
4.
Again. Please, baby girls.
As you've all collected yourselves, you see, you're watching through the Bloodvein Pass, and you can see the strange effects and the things that happen with this place, where there's waves on the other side of the pass, feeding and pushing the opposite direction, but yet somehow waves are rising right where these mountains meet and pushing outwards. And that's when you hadn't, you kind of lost concentration for a moment, and you notice this very large wave roaring over on itself, coming to strike your starboard side. Math hard. As it crashes and you just see it rip off part of the banister. You see a paw, like a wooden carved paw from your piece
Wolfie Boy?
snaps up from Wolfie Boy, snaps off,
his
flies
paw!
through the air. Just like, yeah, I'm assuming his little paw sticks out as water just cracks and damages things. You see that front mast, the water collides with it, and where it's been banded and reconnected from when that fireball hit, you can see that as like there's like a bend in it a bit or whatever, and as it takes a bit of damage, you take. What was the math? Did I give you the number?
No.
It was. Hold on, I remember what the numbers were. I just need the math. $24. That was it. 24 bludgeoning damage.
Bird chef.
As it crashes against you.
Gross.
And that's when you hear. You can hear the auditory sound of a cannon firing. As you turn back, you can see Grantham's ship is quite large. It's still quite a ways away. But as you were seeing the smoke kind of clear, and eventually the symbol of the coalition on their main sail is revealed by the smoke from that cannon fire. You see as a cannonball comes flying in, as it does not hit, but crashes real close and throws up this water. Can you give me the vehicle handling check with disadvantage as this cannonball lands near and just disrupts? Like it is, yeah, it's
How
scary.
far away are they? Like how long is
I'll have like Talon to like give me a perception check.
like how long is a cannon's range?
They're definitely trying to shoot like outside of range.
Okay.
They just rolled real. Basically, it's like
25.
25.
25.
Cool. I'm gonna.
It's really him looking.
Yeah. Thanks, Nox.
I don't know how to give you math, but I'm gonna say that like. Yeah, okay, I'll try and do some quick math for you.
That's okay. Yeah, I'll roll
need,
this.
You can definitely tell that they're with like what's been going on. They're firing outside of their range. What's up? 2 ones?
No, 6.
Oh, 6.
Can I get Mur to come fucking help
Yep,
me
you
here?
can absolutely have someone come and help you if you so wish.
That was an option this entire time? Well, okay, well, yeah.
If you have any ideas on what, like anything you'd like to try and do, unfortunately, Tess and her magical ability is used.
Yeah.
But
That's fine. Let me see what else.
okay, I'll give you a few minutes. To
So
just
yeah,
take a
how?
look as I just do some quick math
Right.
here.
With my perception.
Yeah, you
Situation?
rolled 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to just do. I want to give you like kind of a good answer.
Oh boy. Are we gonna die in this passageway?
I really hope not. Okay, yeah, can I get Mur to come help?
Yep.
And if he helps, can I not have disadvantage? And just have a straight roll?
You can have advantage for your next roll.
Okay.
The disadvantage was because the cannonball came so close and disrupted and was like, crashing, creating more waves, shooting water up against you. They basically, I'm saying that they need they rolled really good, which is the only reason why I would have any effect on you. Basically, they lucked out shooting their Hail Mary
that
ball.
close.
Is like the idea is what it is. Yeah. Yes. Talon, you can guess that they're probably 30 minutes out before they're what is your best educated guess, but you're pretty confident that like in half an hour they'll be here, not like on top of you, like crashing into your ship, but at least a handful of 100 feet away to like actually properly shoot at you or attack at you, or even just actually make things a problem where I think we would actually enter initiative and their ship's progress would be marked with your progress and if they gain or not. So as far as like attempts to when they gain on you, you still have a bunch. You still have time. They just got lucky with their Hail Mary fire there.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't get lucky again. They couldn't, right?
Don't say that.
What are the odds of that?
Don't say that, Charlie. Don't.
Cool. Myrrh comes up. That's the sound of his feet on the wet deck.
Gross.
And he's there. He's also basically just being vigilant up here too to help direct orders, and then like just hold the wheel if things happen.
I was gonna say like mostly
or like
helping,
if you lose it or slipper for a moment, he's there to like take control again right away, so it doesn't spin for 2 seconds or a second. So with this next attempt, you may roll with advantage a vehicle handling check because he's also proficient in this. So absolutely, you can roll with advantage.
That's cocked. Okay, that's better. 18.
18 as
Thank
you both,
you
both
beautiful
of you are there.
bastards.
Directing and giving orders. He's giving you some hints and saying, like, because he's also done this before. And sometimes there's like patterns that you recognize or such things. And mentions that it's like some other time that's happened before or whatnot. And you prepare for it. A wave comes and crashes in, and you kind of slip on a bit of the water, and you grip it, and there's Myrrh already planted in there, and holds it, and the two of you crank the wheel and pull it straight as the ship catches one large wave as you hit it straight on and come over. As you tilt down, you see the wheel immediately going, and you just as the two of you put your fingers and hands in there and grab it, and just by chance you happen to hold it where exactly it needs to be, and it swerves a little bit. You go over the large wave. You make it through the third phase, and just that is when you look behind you and you see maybe like 300 feet, a cannonball hits part of the stone rock surface way over there as another random Hail Mary shot fires and flies over.
How much money does this man have to spend on cannonballs?
Hey, there's 2 highly wanted pirates on this ship.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And their crews. And the ship. As you come down the apex of that last wave and fight over it, suddenly you are picking up speed and gaining it. The wind is fully against your face, but yet your sails are fully back. You are flying forward as you pick up speed and you break into the red waters. You have made it past Bloodvein Pass.
It was a little rough there for a bit, not gonna lie.
With a bit of damage to the ship, the crew is still all
Nobody died.
on aboard deck. Nobody died. There you can see off to your right, or facing west, I'm sorry, the direction of west, is the Great Main's rebuff. a series of kind of long, spindly, narrow, craggy rocks that your sailing ship is able to sail between because of its size, and many other kind of pirates of your notoriety. A lot of the coalition ships are much too large to get through here. Another example is like Tug, or Durgan Dervish's own ship himself is too large to get through here now. A couple probably of the Dervish Red ships are too big, but there's still a lot of sailing ships. This is mainly a way to escape the coalition or anyone that's fucking huge and coming after you. Because if they're the same size as you, as long as you have a lead, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's just when there's a bigger
They're
ship that's
massive.
gaining on you.
Ooh.
Which is where it gets its name. At some point, someone probably named Greymane had hid and found their way to get through here.
Mm-hmm.
So you immediately make your ways there. You will be there some 15, 20 minutes before you're able to break through the rocks. Just enough time to pass around the corners of the crags before Grantham could even come through the Bloodvein passage. Even
Unless
with
he
the best of his
dies.
luck, and he managed to get through. But you do know that he will struggle more than you did because of the size of his ship.
Good. I hope that mine struggles at everything he does.
Everybody kind of, whoa, after the rush and the speed of flying in from the opposite side, and things kind of settle and you're back to normal sailing and speeds as you kind of correct your change course to Greymane's rebuff. Everybody kind of relaxes and sits down. A lot of people are pulling out drink canisters and having a good little drink and
After them.
just doing a bunch of them roll their little tobacco cigarettes and light up their pipes and just kind of relax for a moment as they know they're fine. And you make your way into Greymane's rebuff. We have a moment to breathe. Now, sometimes there are cliffside creatures that happen to attack ships as you sail through things. But not all the time. In fact, most of the time, you're fine. It's usually if you kind of just hang out in here too long,
I feel like the fact that
or
he's
you were just really loud for some reason. Maybe you'll bother something that sleeps up on the cave or on the cliffs. Example of some of the creatures you know that are like harpies and griffins and cliffside monsters and creatures. There is the possibility that you may come across another ship, however.
Okay.
Go find a griffin egg.
And take it. It will be our pet.
Our baby.
Oh, baby. Aw, so cute.
So, is there anything you like to do? Okay, that's another question. It's a day's travel to go straight through the red waters. That's pretty dangerous, but it's just kind of what you do. Basically, there's odds are you're encountering something as you sail through the red waters.
Yes.
There's kind of like 2 or 3 paths that ships can take. Each kind of having its own different thing. One kind of has more of sea monsters. One kind of just has bad waters. And the other one is possibility of just other pirates. They all kind of have the chances of other pirates in addition to their problems. But one is just very much more so pirates now. And that would be the most eastern one because that's closest to Durgan Dervish's place where he's just more rampant now. And that's kind of turning into some weird front line with the coalition because they are, So odds of some kind of ship encounter that way. However, the western walls have these crags, these cliff sides that you can kind of sail your way through. However, it's much slower because you have to kind of turn and do a lot of maneuvering. You can't just sail at full speed. Sometimes the winds blow hard, sometimes they don't. And it typically takes, you travel at half the speed while going through the crags. And the crags only go halfway through the red waters before they open up, and you're basically going to be halfway through the red waters on the far west side of the walls. I can pull down the map and I'll bring it over here if you need a bit of more of a thing. But traveling through the crags is going to take a day, and you'll only be halfway. If you kind of sail through them for a little bit, maybe hope that Grantham isn't through there or whatnot, probably not, then you can actually resume to normal sailing time and sail through the red waters for a day.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where my head was lying, was like, go through them a little bit.
Yeah, kind of lose them for a bit, poke
Yeah.
your head out and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. Is there anything like you do? How long would you like to sail through? You could sail through them for like an hour if you wanted. If you sail too long, there is the possibility that just Grantham would get out and start sailing, and you may come out at the time that
He's
has
coming.
caught up.
Yeah.
The other option is that you maybe sail through them for a little bit in hopes that Grantham passes you. But that's a bit hard to judge. You could assume that if you sail through them for 3 hours-ish, something like that, that might give Grantham enough time to just get through and then pass you and be way ahead of you where you don't have to worry about him stumbling upon you.
But then he would be ahead of us.
Yes.
Could.
Yeah, and you could only assume that he then would be at Ghost Point Watch, which you happen to have to pass to get into
Yeah.
the Haunted Cove.
Is there a possibility of us reaching the Haunted Cove before him? Because I feel like even if we got out of the Craigs before him and like lost him for a bit, he's still gonna catch up to us. Kind of no matter what. Like if he's that much faster than us.
How fast is your ship?
Sailing ships go 5 miles per hour, so 120 miles per day. Because are you talking about like versus like a galleon?
Boop, 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 boop. I mean, it says
Like
that
a
there
warship, right?
Yeah, whatever the yeah.
Because that one
I
moves
don't know what-
96 miles per day.
Yeah,
Because that's like the bigger, more heavily armed ship. Because that would actually be slower than ours because it's bigger.
I think I looked up on the internet as saying different. Okay,
Because I'm on the official D&D website about the warship, but
I see. Okay, we're gonna do this. You can. Your options are stay in the crags for a little bit in hopes of him being there ahead of you,
okay.
or you. In hopes of him being ahead of you, which he most likely will, and then he'll just be at Ghost Point Watch before you, and then maybe you sneak past in that attempt. That's one option.
Okay.
They'd be there before you. Another option you have is you sail through the crags for a little bit just to break line of sight, but then really you just get out of there and start sailing as fast as you can. Maybe you stay closer on the west side, in case you need to like break away. There are 2 ideal paths that would take you to the Ghost Point Watch. He may take a different route than you. You can take the route of monsters or the route of bad waters.
Nice.
He may not take that same one. So you could just kind of do that coin toss and you could totally miss him. If you wanted, I'd say you could, or you have another option where you could linger, spend a bit more time, and scout for him and see which direction he takes. And then you could immediately take the other path, where, again, he would probably beat you there, but you wouldn't be worried about dealing with him before then. Like, he wouldn't be behind you.
I'm trying to wrap my head around.
hold up.
What do you think, Sam?
There is a... Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. The red waters are new to me and I'm remembering some things. Out of the two routes you could take, the one with sea monsters is faster. If you take that route, you risk coming across monsters, but you will be there before them.
That's the obvious answer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That doesn't matter if... So that, your best option too, is to, go ahead, poke into the crags, but then just get out right away.
I think that'd
and
be
after maybe like 30 minutes or an hour just through them, and then just off you go. Or sorry, not an hour. Whatever. 30 minutes, you kind of sail through a bit of them, and then you just head out. Yes, you risk the chance of coming across sea monsters, but you will get the Ghost Point Watch before Grantham.
We're gonna come across something.
Hopefully you can pass him before, or pass Ghost Point Watch.
Yeah.
Hopefully there isn't bullshit happening there.
Sea monsters are cool.
Yeah, sea monsters are cool. I'm a sea serpent.
Cool.
See?
All right. With that, then you are, you sail through the crags. The waters are nice and calm, and you chill yourselves out. Are you? After about 15, 20 minutes of sailing through the crags, you poke your heads out. Your scouts go past. You can see the Bloodvein Pass. There are large sails that are just clipping past the one cliffside is what your scouts can see of a coalition ship. They are still outside of the red waters, it looks like. So you take off for the western route. There's basically the western, the central, and the eastern.
Mm-hmm.
The western route, where it's very nice, clear, open waters. There's even a couple like slipstreams that you can even catch some speed because the water current just goes that direction. However, there's a chance of some sea monsters.
Sea monsters. Okay. Heard, chef.
Is there anything you would like? You'll probably be, you'll be on that route. So what are we at? We're halfway through our day, right? It's now the 3rd of Agni.
Yeah.
We're gonna say it's 12 p.m. 3rd of Agni. So basically, you'll be at Ghost Point Watch a little bit before this same time again tomorrow, or you'll be at the entrance to the Haunted Cove around this same time tomorrow.
Okay.
On the 4th of Agni.
Okay. Sounds good. Question.
Yes.
I'm gonna give them wheel to Mur. Is the wolf's foot on the deck somewhere? Did it wash up on the deck? Because you said it was tossing around. I would like to fix him.
With some searching around and digging, you see kind of like wedged between two of the crates near the central mast, there is the paw to the wolf.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. Can I wanna just walk onto the front of the
Yeah.
ship and just use mending
Nice.
and fix him. Because I have to.
Connect the paw back.
Good.
Part of the crew is kind of doing some makeshift repairs that they can in the meantime, so no one,
Yeah, I think
so
the
no one falls
buckled
off.
mast is the big
Yeah,
priority.
yeah. Sorrel's on it, and even Agni's kind of poking his head around on there. But your crew's repairing it. There's basically a chunk of the mast too that's like snapped open, and it's just like a free flow through. But there's some hammer and nails will fix that, and just temporary things to just stop people from falling over. As you inspect the mast, it appears that like the metal is cracked, or not. Yeah, the metal is like dented and bent. As it's kind of like undone and peeled back, the mast itself seems not worsened. So with some extra scrap metal and a couple extra nails nails and some hard-hitting hammers, you're able to kind of like repair the nails and make sure that's actually like properly reinforced. It's kind of just like the reinforcement that would damage.
Mending, like wherever I can to help fix it too. Like,
yeah, you mend the woods back together and things like that, and the metal banding is kind of wrapped around. Words kind of just talked like, let's just keep this on here because this mass seems to just kind of get hit anyway.
this is true.
So it's just kind of like I want to say like a 3/4 wrap of sheet metal that kind of comes around this that has been pinned on and things like that. And with that, you're off. And with that, that's where we're going to end our game for now. And we will pick it up in the Western Passage.
Ooh.
Where you may or may not come across sea monsters.
We're not going to. I'm manifesting it now.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
They're already on the ship.
Yeah, they're already on the ship.
Peter.
The Sahawagan doppelgangers.
That's terrifying. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Leave us a comment and give us a little like, subscribe, ring the bell if you're so inclined. That does wonders and would help us out so much.
Do it.
And we would greatly appreciate it.
Do it.
Thank you, Midnight Syndicate, for letting us play your stuff. We love it.
Thanks.
Toodles, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Ba la 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 la.